very interesting section. Hi, I'm Sufyan Jalili Babatunde. I'll be taking you BUS406, Analysis for Business Decision. This course will introduce you to some basic fundamental aspects of analysis for business decision, where we'll be talking of assignment problem, transportation problem, simulation, mathematical modeling, games theory, and linear programming. I believe you will enjoy very interesting section. Thank you. Hello students. I'll be taking you transportation problem. My name still remains Sufyan Jalil Babatunde, and my email address bsufyan@noun.edu.ng. Let's look at the intended learning outcomes. I believe by the end of this lesson, students will be able to describe the nature of transportation problem, compute the various initial visible solutions by using northwest corner method, find the initial visible solution by using the least cost method, which is LCM, and also to compute the initial feasible solution by using Vogel's approximation method, we call it VAM. And lastly, find the initial feasible solution using stepping stone method. Let's look at definition of transportation problem. Transportation problem is a special type of linear programming problem where the objective is to maximize or to minimize the cost of distribution of a product from a number of sources, origins, or destination. These three are key: sources, origins, and destination. Let's proceed. Let's look at the assumption made in the use of the transportation problem. We have various assumptions. We have the homogeneity of material to be transported. That is, the materials or items to be transported either by road, sea, air, or land must be the same regardless of their specific sources or specified locations. Then the second one is equality of transportation cost per unit. The transportation cost per unit is the same irrespective of which of the materials is to be transported. Then we have to look at the uniqueness of route or mode of transportation between each source and destination. In using the transportation problem, it is essential that the following information are made available. 1. The list of each source, irrespective capacity for supplying the materials. 2. List of each destination and its respective demand for that period. Then 3. The unit cost of each item from each source to each destination. We have various initial visible solutions on how to develop transportation problem. We have 4 methods that we can use to solve transportation problem. We have northwest corner method, we call it NWCM. We have least cost method, we have Vogel's approximation method, and we have stepping stone method. Now, I expect the student to quickly do this activity. What are the general procedure for setting up a transportation problem? At least you can just take your time and do it for like maybe 30 minutes and let me know the outcome. Now, we have types of transportation problem. We have balanced transportation problem. What do we mean by the balanced transportation problem? When the total supply equal to the total number of the demand. For example, if the number of supply, we have 3 columns and we have 3 rows, and the total of supply in the column, we have 30. That means the total supply in the column is 30, while the total number of demand must also be what? 30. At least that means it might be 3 by 3 transportation problem. That is balanced transportation problem. Now let's look at the unbalanced. When we are talking of unbalanced transportation problem, when the total supply is not equal to the total demand. For example, if you're having 30 in the supply and we're having like maybe 28 in our demand side, that means we are shortage of 2. So what we need to do is to create a dummy column to balance it up into 30-30. Now, we have another activity, which is activity 2. I believe students need to know the phases or solution of transportation problem. After that, this is the summary of transportation problem. Is the model deals with a special class of linear programming problem in which the objective is to transport a homogeneous commodity from various origins or factories to different destinations or markets at a total minimum cost. Our next lesson, we are going to talk of how we can solve transportation problem by using northwest corner method, and also how to use least cost method. Thank you.